shoot. I think I said it wrong. It don't matter. I was supposed to turn the cell phone sideways. I might as well do it this way. Yeah, I just called Umarex customer tech support, customer service. It seemed like the way they do things, they don't fix these guns. Hold on a second, let me turn it off. They don't repair them, they replace them. That's the same thing Crossman would do. Crossman and Umarex, they just replace the entire gun. If it's within the 90-day warranty period or the 30-day. But anyways, this Heckler & Koch right here, HK416. Sorry I didn't put the name. I had to rename it. They said, alright, you remember that part when I was talking about the hammer? I mean, when you pull the trigger in 6-round bursts on full auto and you release it too soon before you complete it. Yeah, it seemed like the tech support in Fort Smith, Arkansas, he seemed like he already know that route since the last 10 years. He sounded pretty sure about it. And he said, this is what happened. I'll probably show you the gearbox on that Steel Force in a while. I got this yesterday. This is brand new. They said that it's an electrical impulse that caused the hammer to release or something like that. It controls the trigger. Like when you pull the trigger, the hammer is operated by electrical impulse or something. And I think he said there's nothing you could do about it if anything goes wrong. He said it could tear the gun up that way. Like how I described it, my situation to him. I also said, even when the gun is brand new, if you pull the trigger and release it too soon while it's in 6-round burst mode, before you complete the 6-round burst, yes, I told him that the hammer can get stuck. And he said, yes, it's better off not to do that. You see, I was right. You see, I was telling the truth the whole time. I had to figure it out the hard way. I did it by finding out the hard way 8 years ago when I was over there in, Lauderdale Lakes, Florida. When I was there shooting a gun in the parking lot, the hammer did get stuck because I pulled it and released it. You see, the easiest way you can forget is when you think the gun is on semi-auto. When you put it on full auto and you're still thinking it's on semi because you put it down and came back, that's when you'll mess up. That's the hard part. I can't stand doing that. But all I could say is it did happen to me on this HK yesterday. I made a mistake and pulled it while it was in 6-round bursts. I thought it was in semi, and then I released it too soon. Lucky for me, it didn't hang up because the Steel Force did it. So I had to keep messing with the trigger a couple of times until it went click, like until the hammer, disengaged it on itself. It's like I'll pop the magazine out, and if the hammer gets stuck, I'll mess with the trigger and you hear a clunk. That means the hammer has been disengaged. So that means it can work again. So now you pull the charge handle out and you put the CO2 magazine back into the gun and it works again. It's 100% perfect. And then next time you mess up, if you forget one more time, it's going to get hung up. If you try to unstuck it, well, if you can't unstuck it over 50 times straight, then you're just going to have to order another one. And that's what I did. I ordered another one from Walmart back in those days. But I tried the same mistake on this one, and this one came yesterday. This was like probably 45 minutes old after it came out the package. And then when I made the same mistake on this one didn't do it. I'm not saying that this gun right here, this HK, this Heckler & Koch is going to be invincible on that part. Don't underestimate any of them. I tried I probably did try it on the Crosman DPMS full auto rifle. That's close to the same as this. I think I did mess up. I don't remember, but Crosman stuff is going to be different from Umarex anyway. You could press and release it when it's in full auto. As a matter of fact, you know what? That doesn't make any sense because the Crosman DPMS, it does not have a 6-round burst. It doesn't have it in segments. You don't have to worry about that. You could brutalize that one. It won't have effect. It won't affect it. But when it comes to Umarex, if it's ever full auto rifle, if it's ever 6-round burst, 3-round burst, I don't care, 8-round burst, whatever the case may be, yes, keep holding your finger on the trigger and wait for it to complete. Then you can release it and go for another 6-round burst. You could keep on doing that. Nothing won't happen to it. But I made a mistake on this one. It did not, lucky for me, it did not malfunction at all. The only time the hammer got hung up when I was firing it yesterday in 6-round bursts or full auto is when the CO2 was starting to drop too fast. So if the CO2 is weak, then the hammer will get hung up. So you got to switch it on semi-auto or wait another couple of minutes, couple of seconds. Then you could wait a couple more. You could wait like 20 seconds or 10 seconds, and you could still put it on full auto, and it will finish it. But when it's still the CO2 keeps dropping more and more, you're gonna have to stick with semi. That's just if you're just curious, if you just want to shoot the gun that way. That's normal. There's nothing wrong with that. But I would say I would try not to do it again. I'll try not to make that mistake again because I did it once. I made one mistake on this gun. Lucky for me, nothing happened. Maybe they must have advanced it because the gun, this HK feels a little bit more tougher, slightly heavier, and it is pretty much the same exact length and size as the DPMS auto. Crosman full auto rifle. The one that y'all saw me shooting. That's the one I sent back for a refund. So you would say, yeah, it's pretty much the same size, almost the same thickness. It's just not as tough and heavy as the Crosman gun, but it's pretty much the same size. But all I could say is that I'm glad this HK is a little bit tougher and different than a Steel Force. But anyways, maybe I guess probably I'll get out and go ahead and show you what I'm talking about. Here's a box that came in yesterday. It's more like, just like how I said it, tech support said that the gun is out of style. It's like, it's out of, what do you call it? They don't make those anymore. I even said the same thing already. Oh shit. Yeah, the barrel came out. Oh, by the way, this barrel looks exactly like that 1911 Crosman that I was working on. I was trying to modify it. I remember back in 2015, I remember I used a tube cutter. Like, I wanted to boost the 480 feet per second 1911 non-blowback pistol. I used a tube cutter and cut this part off. And since the 1911 4001 model has a 4-inch barrel in it, I actually cut this one. I ordered another one for the tactical version, and I cut it to about 5 inches, and I took the barrel out, and it actually worked. But this right here is 9, This is about 9 inches exactly. That one belongs to the Umarex though. And the one inside the HK, they said is 13 inches. I figured that's why it's a little bit stronger. Here's a gearbox right here. Here's a trigger. He said it's some kind of electrical impulse inside it. When I get the chance, I'm gonna experiment on this one and study it. This way I have an idea what's in the other gun. Yeah, I tried to save it, but it didn't work, so it don't make any sense. The other one is a little bit better. When I get the chance, I'm gonna crack this open. I'm gonna do my homework on this one. I'm gonna try and find out what he's talking about. Because more likely, as soon as I open this, it's probably gonna take me at least 45 minutes to an hour and a half to try and understand all those mechanical parts and stuff. He said it's electrical impulse or something like that. Some kind of electrical charge or whatever. So that's what's left of this one. And I still got the rest of the parts. The parts for this steel force inside of this can. Right down in there. You can see the charge handle and the muzzle and all that. I'm gonna go ahead and crack that thing open and study it and see. Because I might not be in any shape to get another gun, and I'm low on cash and all that, so I don't know. I'm thinking I'd like to fix my own problems most of the time. I don't like nobody. It's like I don't like making people rich off of me, for one thing. Not only that, it's better off if I do it myself, because I could save money if the warranty goes out. If the warranty go out, I could save money that way. So, I mean, I did fix the Crossman pistol. It's pretty easy. But, I don't know. That's kind of disappointing though, man. He said it's electrical impulse, and he just said you might as well just replace it if it's in the 90-day warranty. But anyways, nothing's wrong with it. Nothing's wrong with that HK. Nothing's wrong with it. It's just that it scared me to death to know that the hammer can actually get stuck if you don't pull the trigger right. But anyways, this one is in perfect shape, and it turned out much better than normal. I've never seen a full auto BB gun punch holes in the can straight right from the beginning. It did not miss. I thought some of those rounds must have bounced off. When I looked inside of the can, it blew me away. It just about shell shot me. It's like, oh yeah, by the way, that star that I got is pretty much close to that HK. That pistol, that non-blowback pistol it shoots 450 FPS. And this HK right here, which is a blowback air rifle, it shoots 460. So it's like 10 feet stronger. It's like, I tried the star that many times. It hardly ever punch holes in the can. But I can't believe I actually shot the fresh side of the can that's never been touched at all, and it actually punched holes right through it like it was just nothing. I've never seen that in my entire life. It's probably the best BB gun I've ever landed on. But anyways, I'm just shooting this video just to, spill some information about them full auto guns. Especially the Umarex type.